Hey guys, it's Spencer, and it's 12:47, but it's nearly midnight, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining outside. And I love the rain. Rain's really nice, but for today, it's very fitting for its usual intended purpose. It's sad. So recently, I was talking to a girl for a bit. I won't name names. I guess for a placeholder name, let's call her Lori. I don't know, something like that. And I've been speaking to her a lot. I know it's an online girlfriend thing. The other girl, I think her name was Jessie. She got fucking arrested. She's under house arrest, but I can't even fucking speak to her. And she's fucking obsessed over a dead boyfriend. Doesn't even matter. But anyways, this girl, Lori, which I've been more focused on, she was actually the first person I was thinking about more than the other girl, which I knew was kind of impossible, but I kept on coping for the videos, and other shit. But anyways, me and Lori, we spoke a lot, you know, deep as shit, even got to see her face and everything. No one else really did except for me. Like, I just knew everything, and she knew stuff of me, of course. And eventually one day, I saw that she went to homecoming, which, good for her. But she found somebody. She found somebody cute, a cute boy or some shit, and made out with him after having a date at fucking some barbecue place. I don't know. And, you know, I'm supposed to be proud, right? Proud for a friend, but from how me and her interacted and a bunch of shit, like, it made it look like we were a thing, right? And good fucking lord, I don't know. I just feel fucking kind of distraught because I really thought we were gonna be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it was accelerating there slowly, really slowly. Like the type of shit, like me and her would talk and shit, like all that stuff. Maybe she didn't even get the hint, and like I don't even know how she couldn't. Like, she had to be actually fucking like autistic as shit to not even notice that. Which she could be. I don't even know. But God, and like I said with the other videos about love. I know I drink the water weird. I need my fucking hydration. God, the fucking water. But like I said with love in the other videos about how I feel kind of nihilistic with it, it was kind of an up and down stream, like depression, which I think I have, honestly. I mean, that's the reason why I made this channel. Up, it's getting good. Down, oh, I hate dating. Up and down, up and down. And I'm starting to notice the fucking cycle. I'm genuinely noticing the cycle. And I feel like I should just give up. I should just fucking give up. I don't even know. And you know what? I know for a fact I'm gonna do something in a new video where I'm gonna be like, I found someone and shit, and I'm gonna repeat the process over and over, and I can't stop it. Fucking, it's happened so many times. Back when I was super chopped, I wouldn't get anybody. You know, even online, if I shed myself, I knew they would hate me forever, or just not like me. And that's how I always was. Just a fucking punching bag friend. And then eventually I got better. I worked out. I tried to mask everything. I tried, and I did a pretty good job, but I only ended up being more lonely, and I couldn't really talk anymore. And obviously, if I'm all depressive and shit, how I speak in these videos, I don't even know who would want to be around me just from how fucking negative or just how, like, how I speak in general. Also, I'm just scared of how people would just feel about me. You know, and I tried to switch teams at one point. I tried to date a guy. I tried. I don't know. Honestly, okay, here's the thing. It was like a femboy. I don't even know. Okay, that sounds weird. I don't know how to explain this. It's like very feminine guy, but like, honestly, I think they were a chick, honestly. I'm gonna be for real. Like, I didn't, like, we never even had sex. Like, none of that shit. And like I said, it didn't even really go anywhere. So it wasn't even that much of a date. I wasn't really dating a guy. I was only speaking to someone, really, quote unquote. um, I don't know why I mentioned that, but, um, fucking, I'll say, okay, I should say this. I am straight. I'll be honest. Okay, I'm straight. I only like chicks. Yeah. I know what I said earlier doesn't but right now I am straight, and I've been straight for a long time. Cool. Okay, that was the gayest hand movement ever, but God, it's like with these fucking girls, you're just trying to get with them and shit. It's like, it's all this shit. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, come on. There's no point, okay? Like, stop showing the signs if you're not, okay? You know? And the craziest thing, too, is that she's known me more than this guy. She just met this guy. And she's like, woo! I just can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Oh yeah, and about the femboy, why I put that in quotation marks, because when I was in a call with him, I heard a female voice, so I know. You know what I mean? Um, but back to topic. But seriously, like, how do you do that? How do you speak to someone, right? Like, I'm using me as an example because how do you speak to someone like me? You and I, we just show so much with each other, so much emotion, so much fucking secrets, so much things together, a lot, way more deeper, and we're way more close than anybody else, right? All that shit. Um, and yet, and yet, and yet, you find some random fucking guy at homecoming that who Coco is cute, but I know for a fact looks probably the same as me. Probably I don't even because I know I look fucking good. And you go with that guy, barely knowing him, for like one day. Then next day, second day, you make out with them and go on a date to a fucking barbecue place. Like, hold up, hold the fucking phone. You barely know this guy and you're just doing that. Like, this is how fucking trailer trash kids are made. Some fucking bitch and some fucking random Nick and some random guy. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's crazy. Some random redneck just comes together and boom, now there's some fucking retarded kids. I'm just genuinely fucking angry, you know? And like I said with the videos, some people I might know will somehow find these videos. They're just bound to find them, you know? And at this point, I don't know if I really care. So much shit just doesn't mean anything. You might as well just say stuff out. Who's gonna care? Who the fuck's gonna care? Like, as long as you're not saying anything violent or threatening something, it doesn't matter. You know, sure, they're going to care if it's targeted towards them, and these videos are targeted towards people that, have done stuff in my life. But it's about time they hear the medicine. They take their own fucking medicine, and realize the shit that they do to people, especially me, which I know for a fact they don't fucking think that much about me. You know, if people are willing to do the shit if they are willing to do the shit that they do to me, it's generally just so fucking annoying. You know, and I've been doing it so fucking long in my life, just over and over, just over and over, and nothing changes. It's just repeated. I'm still lonely. I never truly had any of my friends, and all the first friends, the best friends, they're all gone. They're all in their own world. They're all with their own groups, and I am with no one. I'm just here with no one. I'm just for myself. I'm just fucking striving for myself. And all the people that I speak to online who are, I think, my actual friends, quote unquote, I don't even know if I can even count them. It just feels so artificial. It feels fake. Like I feel fake. You know? You know? I don't even know how. I don't know how people end their lives either. Like, I don't know how they fucking urgent do it. Like, I can't even do it. And I wish I could. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. But I'm just gonna live. I mean, as long as I have entertaining things to watch, I have something stable to live, wherever, you know, and I can live, you know, eat the yummy food that I can and watch the stuff and pretend I have friends on TV or some shit. I don't even know. And speak to the fucking internet friends and shit. Then everything should be totally fine, right? As long as if I live from the slop, because nothing matters. And that's not even happy too. I don't even know how I get myself out of it. Like, you can't get yourself out of it, you know? And to get yourself out of it is to kill yourself. I don't know. Jesus fucking Lord. I'm just so fucking angry, you know? You think you're that close to love, and then they do that shit to you. They just leave you in the dark. Well, no, they don't leave you in the dark. They just say that shit, you know? Acting like you are her, or him and him, or her and her, whoever you are. Just, you know, they just do it like it's nothing. You know, all that didn't mean anything. Like, all that didn't imply. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you just do that to somebody. You know, you just like love talking to them and all that shit. And one person could just change it. Just one person. One person, and you're making out with them and shit. That's all it takes? Fucking crazy world we're in. You know? And I'm kind of conflicted. I'm angry at her, but I'm also not angry at her because, but also because, like, I just know that in the end, nothing is fair, and nothing is good, and nothing lucky ever happens to me. Nothing good. Shit, when something good happens, something has to tumble it. And I'm fine. And I'm fine with that, man. Totally. And I'll live. And I'll continue. I'm just fucking tired. Like, it's late. But I feel like this is it. I don't really know much to say, but like, I don't know why. I should seriously go to bed. Whatever, fuck. Good night.